Imagine the geopolitical landscape of the Middle East transforming, with Saudi Arabia normalizing relations with Israel. What could this mean for the region? In a recent interview, Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman shed light on the potential for this historical shift, stating that progress in creating a Palestinian state is a vital prerequisite for formalizing relations with Israel. There are whispers of ongoing talks between these two nations, hinting at a potential defense pact with the United States and assistance in developing a civilian nuclear program. Such normalization could mark a significant turning point in Middle East relations, echoing the steps taken by other Arab nations. But the Crown Prince has made it clear. For Saudi Arabia, the path to diplomatic ties with Israel lies through the resolution of the Palestinian conflict. While other Arab nations have opened diplomatic channels with Israel, Saudi Arabia's decision hinges on resolving the Palestinian conflict. However, the path towards normalization is strewn with challenges. We cannot overlook the ongoing violence in the occupied West Bank, a region steeped in conflict and contention. This issue stands out as a significant hurdle in the quest for peace. The Palestinian Authority, despite its mandate, is grappling with unpopularity, further complicating any potential resolution. The Israeli political landscape is another factor that cannot be ignored. Prime Minister Netanyahu's far-right coalition partners have a reputation for being unyielding. Any concessions made to the Palestinians could strain their alliance, threatening the stability of the Israeli government itself. This delicate balance of power places Netanyahu in a challenging position, where he must tread carefully to make progress without compromising his political standing. The role of the United States in these negotiations also presents a unique set of challenges. President Biden, known for his critical stance towards Saudi Arabia in the past, has recently re-engaged with the kingdom. This shift in approach is not without its controversies. After all, Biden's criticisms were largely centered around the murder of journalist Jamal Khashoggi, a crime that sent shockwaves around the world. Yet, the geopolitical game is never straightforward. Saudi Arabia's position as a major oil producer gives it a significant influence on the global stage. The US, understanding the strategic importance of maintaining good relations with such a powerful player, is threading a complex diplomatic needle. Despite these roadblocks, the potential for a breakthrough is real. The diplomatic machinery is in motion and the stakes are high. The prospect of normalized relations between Saudi Arabia and Israel could reshape the Middle East's political landscape, with ripple effects that extend far beyond the region's borders. So it appears that while the wheels of diplomacy are turning, there are still significant obstacles to overcome. The potential normalization of relations between Saudi Arabia and Israel isn't just a regional issue. It has far-reaching global implications. Let's delve into this a bit further, shall we? Saudi Arabia, as we all know, is a major oil producer, and its role in the global energy market is pivotal. Any major shift in its diplomatic relationships, therefore, has the potential to ripple across the world, influencing everything from crude oil prices to the strategic balance of power. Let's consider this. A Saudi-Israeli alliance could significantly affect the balance of power in the Middle East. This could potentially reshape alliances and conflicts in the region. For instance, we could see a stronger counterweight to Iran's influence, a factor that has long been a cause of concern for both Saudi Arabia and Israel. Moreover, the normalization of relations could encourage other Middle Eastern nations to follow suit. This could drastically alter the political landscape of the region, opening the door to increased cooperation and perhaps a more stable Middle East. Moving on, the timeline suggested by Israel's foreign minister for establishing relations is early 2024. Quite an ambitious timeline, isn't it? But it's not impossible. If all the pieces fall into place, we could be witnessing a historic event in the making. But remember, these are all potential outcomes. Real-world geopolitics is complex and unpredictable, Many factors, including the ongoing violence in the occupied West Bank and the popularity of the Palestinian Authority, could either speed up or delay this process. In conclusion, the potential normalization of relations between these two nations is a game changer. It's a move that could redefine not just the Middle East, but also have widespread implications on a global scale. Indeed, the Middle East stands at the cusp of a significant shift. Whether this shift materializes or not, only time will tell.